Alrighty, BoobTube's another one of Creeps. Now with so many fires burning in every corner of the globe right now, it's easy to forget the Syrian war. The Syrian civil war, as I've laughably heard it getting called by Western press. And now we have an interesting story coming out yesterday in the Mail. So 5 SAS soldiers in murder probe over jihadi death in Syria. Case sparks fury in special forces as top brass claim excessive force was used and the man who was found near a primed suicide vest could have been arrested instead. So I can see how this is going to upset people on all sides of the argument. 5 serving SAS facing murder charges over the death of a suspected jihadist in Syria. I thought it was a civil war. Very, very, very confused I am. In a case that has provoked fury inside the special forces, top brass have alleged the troops used excessive force and should have arrested the man instead. The soldiers who remain on active duty were adamant that he posed a threat and intended to carry out a suicide attack. According to the SAS sources, a primed suicide vest was found nearby. Now, it wouldn't be like... I'm assuming it wouldn't be the first time that either the police... any branch of the army in every corner of the globe makes a mistake. And I'm not saying this is what happened here. I'm saying it's not beyond the realms of belief. Like cops have been known to do it. Armed forces have been known to do it for every corner of the globe. That if an accident happens and an innocent person gets killed, you put a gun next to them. Oh, I was under threat. Boom shakalaka. There's your excuse. Or there's your get out of jail free card for fucking up, making a mistake and killing innocent people. Who knows if that's what happened here, by the way. I'm just suggesting that it's not beyond the realms of belief. Both the suspect was not wearing it when killed. The incident which happened 2 years ago can now be reported for the first time. 2 years ago? I thought the fucking Syrian war was over. Following investigation by the Defence Serious Crimes Unit, military chief sent files recommending murder charges against the 5 soldiers to the service prosecuting authority. The SPA is the military equivalent of the Civilian Crown Prosecution Service. There's fighters from the Al-Qaeda, remember them? Remember them, man? Blast for the past. Linked to the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant. Marching in Raqqa, Syria. Don't put a date on it. And don't mention that Assad was fighting Syria. Russia was fighting... Assad, Syrian president, was fighting ISIS. Russia was fighting ISIS, and apparently we were in there fighting ISIS. Everybody's fighting ISIS. It wasn't the West using ISIS as an excuse to invade another country and basically button heads with Russia. That isn't what happened, y'all. If charged, the men would appear before a court-martial and a date to be confirmed at a murder trial. They would probably remain anonymous and provide testimony from behind the screens. For now, and pending a charge decision by the SPA, they are permitted to remain in service with the Hertfordshire-based regiment. The case has emerged as a High Court public inquiry continues into claims that the SAS soldiers executed as many as 80 Taliban suspects in custody in Afghanistan from 2010 to 2013. In response to the Syria case, a number of rank and file SAS have accused top brass of putting their careers before protecting their soldiers. So again, you can see this how this is just creating divide within the institutions. You know, there's people with a dog in the fight out there that would love to weaken the SAS and whatnot right now. Let me just double check something. I wanted to check out who owns the Mail online, so it's a Viscount. It's the Viscount Rothmere, Paul Zwinenberg. And very interesting. So it's the Daily Mail and a general trust. So it's a general trust that was set up by the brothers that created it. It was Harold Hamsworth, who later became the Viscount Rothmere, and his elder brother set it up and moved it into the Daily Mail and General Trust Group, DMGT. It's a trust, and very, 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 very interesting, in my humble opinion. 5 years ago, not too long ago, what did it join? The Belt and Roads News Network. Anybody know what the Belt and Road Initiative is? Well, the Belt and Roads News Network comes straight out of China, and it's there to promote the Road and Belt Initiative by the Chinese Communist Party. So, China right now would very much like to weaken British institutions. Agree with them? Disagree? I'm trying to understand why this information's getting put out by some quarters and not by others. DMG, Northcliffe Media, Hamsworth Printing, Hamsworth Media, and other subsidiaries of the Daily Mail General Trust. So it's all under the Daily Mail General Trust. And it's by Viscounts who joined the Belt and Road News Network. It's a Beijing-based news media association announced by General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party Xi Jinping in 2017. At the first Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation, the network was officially launched in April 2019 and chaired by the People's Daily, the official newspaper of the Central Committee of the Chinese Communist Party. According to a 2020 report by Asian Society, the BRNN exists to disseminate favourable content, host all expensive paid workshops, and serve as a centralised source of information on BRI, the Belt and Road Initiative. The network predictably frames the BRI in China as a positive light and has member media outlets in more than 26 countries. Co-production of news programmes. See also. So very interesting that the Daily Mail, for me anyway, it's noteworthy, signed up in 2019 to join the Chinese Communist Party's propaganda news outlet for the Road and Belt Initiative. This comes at a time when China has never been more threatening to the West, and everybody's talking about how much influence China possibly has over in the West. I even heard people in America whose assholes were twitching about China buying up farmland in and around American military bases. Whether it was true or not, I do not know. But anyway, I thought that was noteworthy. Source said, apparently, those seeking distance. Let me see, where was I? In response to the Syria case, apparently they are seeking to distance themselves from the predecessors who, according to evidence heard at the original public inquiry, failed to adequately investigate alleged war crimes. Details are on screen if you want to go and get up to speed in all the details. It's just interesting. It's interesting the time that this is coming out and who's putting it forward. And then do bear in mind when you see all the fear stories and whatnot coming from the Mail Online, this is a news organisation run by a British Viscount who's allowed his trust in media group, who's put forward his trust in media group to go and join the Chinese Communist Party propaganda wing for their road and belt initiative. Interesting. Alrighty, boob tubes, no cats or cheese. Maybe only the Chinese Communist Party's feelings were harmed in this film. Get it, got it, good. Cat cheese.
Clips.
And remember, citizens, always subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. And $19.95 plus shipping and handling will keep you out of hell.